Let f of x equals x to the 4th plus 8x squared plus b. The graph of f has a relative maximum at x equals. Let f of x equals x to the 4th plus 8x squared plus b. The graph of f has a relative maximum at 0, 1, and an inflection point at x equals 1. The values of a and b are. So we are looking for missing variables in this particular problem. So let's go ahead and write down what's given to us. We have a point of inflection at x equals 1. And we have a max at 0, 1. We're given the function f of x. Plus b. So we have a POI at 1, so that means that we can do the second derivative. Points of inflections come from the second derivative. So let's go ahead and look for the second derivative in this and see where it's going to take us. Right? So the first derivative, 4x cubed, 2 times a is 2ax, the derivative of b is 0. So that's the first derivative. Second derivative, 12x squared plus 2a. Now remember, POIs come from when the second derivative equals 0 or undefined. So let's say it equals 0. But they're already saying that there's a POI at x equals 1. So if there's a POI at x equals 1, I'm going to plug in the 1 right here. That will give me my a. A is negative 6. We have a few choices here. Now, how can we get the b? Well, we can go to the original function. Right? There's a maximum at 0, 1. So 0, 1 belongs to this function right here. When x is 0, my y has to be a 1, regardless of whether it's a maximum or a minimum. So I'm going to plug in this point in here. So the y is 1, so that's 1 equals, x is 0, so 0 to the 4th is 0, plus 8x squared. Remember, the x is 0, so this will go away. So that's 0, and then plus b. So that means that b equals 1. So b is 1. So my final answer should be D. You might be thinking, well, you did not work too much with, what did that maximum, relative maximum have to do with it? You could have done the real number line and then figure out where the function is increasing or decreasing to play around with the maximum. But in my case, I chose to do it with the second